Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant from angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, March 17th through Sunday, March 23rd, 2014. So we just came off of a full moon on Sunday the 16th, and that full moon was in Pisces, Virgo. And I'm sure it has brought you, or will be bringing you, with the aftermath of the energies here, a lot of powerful changes and forward movement. And actually, as we move into this new week on March 17th, Monday, the moon is actually in Libra on that day, and it's setting off a configuration that astrologers call a T-square. And this T-square is with the planets of Jupiter and Uranus and Pluto. And this configuration between Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto is getting closer and closer and becoming what we call a tighter and tighter configuration. And it becomes more strong in intensity until we get into like mid to latter April. So with the moon setting off this T-square on Monday, the day after the full moon, you're still going to feel a lot of powerful shifts and changes and transformations. And sometimes this energy with the T-square can be very challenging, but what I want to say is that challenging energy, or in astrology, those challenging configurations actually push us into movement. It pushes us into action. It pushes us to make changes, and those changes are what our soul needs for growth and evolution, to move forward on our path and to move towards those things that we are wishing to manifest in our lives. So it's actually going to be a good thing. And on the same day, Monday, the planet Mercury, which is about communication and ideas and our thought processes, that's going to move into the sign of Pisces. And so it's leaving Aquarius and it's moving into Pisces, which is where it was when it first went retrograde back in February. So it's getting to the point that it's passing that point of where it went into retrograde motion, which makes it more free and clear to express in a better way. But with it just moving into Pisces, you're going to feel a shift in your thinking, and it's going to become much more intuitive. It's going to become much more feeling oriented. It's going to become much more compassionate. And so look for your psychic abilities to heighten when Mercury travels through this sign. And then later in the week, this is really exciting, on Thursday, March 20th, we actually have the sun moving into Aries, which we call the vernal equinox, the spring equinox. It's the beginning of the new astrological year. And even though, we always think of January 1st being the start of the year, astrologers say that the first of the year is actually when the sun goes into Aries, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's about initiation. It's about starting new things. It's about leadership. It's about pushing forward and moving forward quickly. So this is really exciting that the sun is moving into Aries. You're going to feel that shift. You're going to feel that shift from the sun being in Pisces, which is just kind of floating along and kind of visualizing things and imagining things. And all of a sudden it's going to push into Aries, and you're going to feel a lot more energetic, a lot more energized, a lot more motivated to move forward on your path. And on Saturday, March 22nd, as we're nearing the end of this week's reading, we have Mercury, which again had just moved into Pisces at the beginning of the week, and it's going to be conjuncting Neptune. And this again is going to be a really great time for things like creative writing or meditation or using visualization techniques to further yourself on your path. So this week we're going to use Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck. And the angels and my guides have guided me to do 2 special extra message cards this week, which I don't usually do. And they just, I kept on trying to choose between the 2 of them, and they kept on saying, no, we need 2 special message cards. So those are going to be from the Messages from Your Angels deck and the Archangel Michael Oracle Cards deck, both by Doreen Virtue. I do want to point out that as I was shuffling the tarot card deck, one of the cards here kind of poked out and said that it wanted to also be a special message card for everyone. So this card is back here. Your 3 stones to choose from this week and the little stones decided they wanted to come out and play. But we have carnelian. This is a beautiful orange carnelian, and this stone is often associated with the sacral chakra, which deals with passion and creative self-expression, sexuality, sensuality, and things of that nature. The second stone of choice you may not have heard before, but it's called apatite, and it's a beautiful blue stone. And this apatite stone is good for the throat chakra as well as the third eye chakra, so issues of communication as well as your psychic perception and abilities. The third stone of choice is citrine, and the citrine is a golden yellow colored stone, and this deals with the solar plexus chakra, your center of personal power. So if you're dealing with issues of owning your power, utilizing your spiritual power, feeling strong, feeling confident, then this is the stone for you. So again, we have carnelian, apatite, and citrine. So let's go ahead, because we have so many different cards here to look at. We want to ask the angels and archangels and the ascended masters to come to provide us with whatever messages are in everyone's highest and best interest to know for this week. And let's see, just trying to see what cards they want me to pull. This is going to be the first card for the week. This is the second card. And then the third card for the week is, actually this card seems to be popping out and wants to come out. Okay, so let's take a look at the messages for the week in general for everybody. The first card this week is the Seven of Water. And the Seven of Water says a complex decision, the need to do research, and stop procrastinating. Often when I see this card, obviously the water suit is dealing with our emotions and our feelings, and I often get the feeling with this card that we're dealing with something where there's a choice to be made. There's several different choices that could be made. And with our emotions kind of coming into play, it sort of tells me, or what they're telling me right now, is to kind of dig down deep. Dig down deep is what they're saying. Check in with your emotions, check in with your feelings, do some meditation, and decide which one of these many different choices or these many different avenues feels right to you. Because again, this is with our feelings, our intuition. So which one of these opportunities or ideas or paths that you could choose to follow, which one feels right? But let's get more information by looking at the second card. The second card says, so this is a Major Arcana card. This is Major Arcana number 5. It's called Unity in this particular deck with Archangel Sandalphon. And the message at the bottom says, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So along with the first card, I'm getting the feeling that in deciding or in feeling out what feels right to us, what choice to make, what decision to make, to kind of connect with those of like mind, connect with your friends, connect with spiritual associates, connect with family if you're close to your family, any person that you have good relationship with or feel a good vibration with. Because in talking it out with those other people in your life and seeking that spiritual connection with other people, I feel like you're going to have more emotional clarity when it comes to the different opportunities in your life or the different ideas in your life, and they might be able to give you some insight. Let's see what the third card is. The third card says the Three of Air, and it says at the bottom, great sadness, take time to heal, and the need to forgive yourself or others. So now this is kind of all coming a little bit more clear to me when considering the Seven of Water being the first card and the Major Arcana number 5, the Unity card, being the second card. With what I'm feeling here is I'm feeling that, especially now they're telling me that it has to do with chronological days as well. So I'm getting the idea that the Seven of Water, we're dealing still with some old emotional patterns, some old emotional feelings. something from the past, whether it be on an energetic level or whether this be on more of a practical level with a circumstance or situation in your life, that with the sun being in Pisces until Thursday, and remember I said Thursday the sun goes into Aries, which is a much more confident, energetic, forward-moving kind of sign. I think the first part of this week, what they're saying here is they want us to do some more emotional healing. And here with the Three of Air, do some more mental healing. Do some healing on the mental level as well. You know, forgiving yourself and letting things go and releasing things. And again, that Unity card in the middle, connecting with not only friends and family and those that, you know, are of like mind, like groups of people, but also connecting, I feel, with this card here is connecting with higher consciousness. You know, this is unity or unity consciousness, and I really feel like connecting to your almost your higher soul self and allowing some of these emotions and allowing some of these mental thought processes or mental belief systems that are not in your highest and best interest to hang on to as we're getting ready to move into that spring equinox, that vernal equinox, that true beginning of the astrological year where the sun moves into Aries and we really start to allow ourselves to more appropriately move forward with our goals, ambitions, ideas, and move forward on our path. Let's see what the extra special message card for everybody is. That's the one that popped out of the deck. Well, that's very interesting because this is also a major arcana. It's major arcana number 8, and it says Justice with Archangel Raguel. And at the bottom it says, fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Now, I often feel with this card because we're dealing with the number 8 here, and the number 8, numerologically speaking, is a number of empowerment. It's a number of courage, strength, being your own authority. And I really feel like after this purging and cleansing here that's gone on in the beginning of the week, and again connecting with your higher soul self through meditation to allow some of that cleansing and purging to take place, is here we are, we're moving into the vernal equinox where the sun is moving into Aries. After Thursday, you're going to be becoming a lot more confident, a lot more strong, a lot more standing up for who you are and what you're here for and what you want to do in your life. And there's a sense of justice at play on a spiritual level to where things will finally start to make sense and finally start to move into place. You know, things that we've been thinking about for maybe months will finally start to get the green light to move ahead because we're going to feel a lot more stronger within ourselves. So that's a beautiful card to have as far as a clarification. So now we have 2 special message cards, so I don't want to take too much time, but those of you that chose the carnelian, your special message is from Rochelle, and Rochelle says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Now, don't forget that prosperity is not just money and finances, but prosperity can be in different aspects of your life. You know, we can gain prosperity and abundance through relationship and through our projects and through our career as well as through our finances. As long as, again, you're following the guidance of your heart, as long as you're following the guidance of your feelings, which again over here we had confusing feelings, but we're going to, you know, let those go and allow those to be replaced with more confidence. So just follow what you feel is your truth and everything will fall into place for you this week. And then for those of you that chose the Apatite stone, your message is from Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Now, Archangel Gabriel is the messenger angel. So she deals with all people's life paths that have to do with communication in all ways, shapes, and forms. This again can be the arts too, so it's about creative projects, it's about writing, speaking, teaching, anything that deals with communication or art in some form. So she's helping you this week, and it might be just in helping you with communication with other people this week to further yourself, or in a particular situation or circumstance where communication matters are going to be beneficial for you. So she is helping you this week. And then for those of you that chose the citrine, let's see, this card seems to be the one. And, this one is from Ray, the angel called Ray, and she says that yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, your peace of mind, and your spiritual growth right now. And it's interesting because the citrine people, the citrine is a golden yellow stone. It deals with the solar plexus chakra, which also deals with, again, your sense of personal power, your confidence, which is this Justice card back here. But also Ray, there's a lot of yellow golden colors here and a lot of golden light coming out of her crown chakra as well. So I feel like doing this yoga, doing the meditation, doing these spiritual exercises are going to help you connect with your sense of personal power. It's going to help you to connect with your confidence this week. Okay, let's see what the extra special message card from Archangel Michael is. You get two special messages this week. And for the carnelian people, Archangel Michael's message is self-respect. And so obviously when we desire respect from others, we have to respect ourselves first. And also, in respecting ourselves, that means we love ourselves. And when we love and respect ourselves, that will allow our life path, our energy to flow more freely, and it allows things and opportunities and abundance and prosperity to flow to us much more freely as well. So this is going to be an important message for you as you move forward during your week. And then for those of you that chose the apatite stone, Archangel Michael's message to you is energy healing work. So interesting because you had Archangel Gabriel and now Archangel Michael is saying to get some energy healing work as well. This will help to balance your energies. I feel like because we had Archangel Gabriel for you as well, that you should focus on your throat chakra with the energy healing work. So whether it's you putting your hands over your throat chakra and sending yourself some healing energy, maybe through some self-Reiki, or searching out somebody that can do some energy work on you, that's going to be very helpful in balancing all of your chakras, but especially your throat chakra, and also helping you with communication matters this week as well. And then for the people that chose the citrine, your message from Archangel Michael is, I'm sorry about, you can tell my cards are well used because we have a big chunk out of the card there in the corner, but this is spend more time outdoors. So it's really essential for the people that chose citrine. There's a lot of things here about yoga, meditation, exercise, spending time outdoors in nature, connecting with nature. So you really need to ground yourselves this week, and that's really going to help you, again, with that sense of confidence and that sense of power. So get outdoors, and I'm really kind of feeling here, I see the light around the angel, but it makes me think of the golden yellow color. That sunlight is really needed for you. So get outdoors. Hopefully you have sunlight where you are, wherever you live, and soak up some of that sunlight rays because that's going to be really healing for you this week as well. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed this weekly angel card reading, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week. Until then, many, many angel blessings to all.